Database of tourism service. 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 Database of tourism service allow business to dash information regularly. Allow business to dash information regularly. Abroad. Regular basis. Regular basis. Allow business to dash information regularly. Business were able to update the detail. Update the detail means update information. Update. Provide a countrywide evaluation business, including their impact on the effect of each business, impact on the environment. Social features on local topics. Features. Interview with a formal sports dash. Interview with former rugby captain, sports captain. Interactive tour of various location used in where? Location chosen for blockbuster films. Information on driving roads. Driving roads vary depending on, according to season. Different road according to season. Vary depending on season. Travel planner, including maps showing selected places, detail of public transport and accommodation. Local accommodation. Your words. Traveler could send a link to their submit a blog to their New Zealand travelers. Blog. The website www.newzealand.com aim to provide ready-made itineraries and packages for travel companies and individual tourists. www.newzealand.com provide a ready-made itineraries and packages for travel companies and individual tourists, which provided potential visitors to New Zealand with single gateway to everything destination had to offer. Potential visitors, only visitors, not for travel companies, so false. It was found that most visitors started searching on the website by geographical location. Not given. According to the research, 26%. 26%. 26% of visitor satisfaction is related to their accommodation, transport and accommodation, not only accommodation. So false. Visitors to the New Zealand like to become involved in local culture. Visitor enjoy cultural activities. Visitor like to become involved local culture. True. Visitors like staying in small hotel in New Zealand rather than in larger ones. Small hotel rather than larger ones. Not given. Problem with scientific approach to boredom. Boredom so that it can be studied in the lab has proved difficult. Scientific problem with scientific approach studied in the lab has proved difficult. So A. Creating a system of classification for boredom, feelings of boredom. Identified five distinct types. Identified five distinct types. Creating a system of classification for feeling boredom. So B. The productive outcome that may result from boredom. Found that being bored makes us more creative. She goes so far suggested that we should seek out boredom in our lives. So C. a potential danger arising from boredom. Your effort improve the situation can making you feel worse. So D 5. Identify those most affected by boredom. People who are motivated by pleasure seem to suffer particularly badly. So 8 is the correct answer. Identifying those most affected by boredom. New explanation and new cure for boredom. New explanation is, in modern human society, here is a lot of overstimulation but still a lot of problems finding meaning. She says, instead of seeking a more mental situation, perhaps we should leave our phone alone. We should leave our phone alone and use boredom motivate us to engage with the world in a more meaningful way. It means cure and new explanation for boredom. So 3.
You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 6.
Hello, Tourist Information Centre. Mike speaking. How can I help you?
Oh, hi. I wanted to find out about cookery classes. I believe there are some one-day classes for tourists.
Well, they're open to everyone, but tourists are always welcome. Okay, let me give you some details of what's available. There are several classes. One very popular one is at the Food Studio.
Food Studio.
Okay.
They focus on seasonal products, and as well as
Seasonal
teaching you
product.
how to cook them, they also show you how to choose them.
How to choose them.
Right, that sounds good. How big are the classes?
I'm not sure exactly, but they'll be quite small.
And could I get
Small.
a private lesson there?
I think so. Let me check.
Private lesson there. I think so. Let me check.
Yes, they do offer those.
Yes, they do offer those. Private lesson. Yes, they do offer those.
Though, in fact, most of the people who attend the classes find it's a nice way of getting to know one another.
I suppose it must be, yes.
And this company has a special deal for clients where they offer a discount of 20%.
Or discount of 20%. Discount of 20%.
If you return for a further class.
If you return for the further class, client who return to get a 20% discount.
Okay, but you said there were several classes.
One you might be interested in is Bond's Cookery School. They're quite new.
Bond's Cookery
They just
School.
opened 6 months ago, but I've heard good things about them. They concentrate on teaching you to prepare healthy food.
Prepare healthy food. Food that is healthy. Healthy food.
And they have quite a lot of specialist staff.
So, is that food for people on a diet and things like that? I don't know if I'd be interested in that.
Well, I don't think they particularly focus on low-calorie diets or weight loss. It's more to do with recipes that look at specific needs, like including ingredients that will help build up your bones.
That will help build up your bones.
And make them stronger, that's all.
Make them stronger. Build up your bones or make them stronger. Okay?
Of thing.
I see. Well, I might be interested. I'm not sure. Do they have a website I could check?
Yes, just key in the name of the school, it'll come up. And if you want to know more about them, every Thursday evening they have a lecture at the
Every Thursday evening they have a lecture.
school. It's free and
It's free. They have a lecture. It's free.
you don't need to book or anything. Just turn up at 7:30. And that might give you an idea of whether you want to go to an actual class.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 7 to 10.
7 to 10.
Now listen and answer questions 7 to 10.
Okay, there's one more place you might be interested in. That's got a rather strange name. It's called the Aretsa Center.
Aretsa Center.
That's spelled A-R-R-E-T-S.
A-R-R-E-T-S-A.
Okay.
They've got a very good reputation. They do a bit of meat and fish cookery, but
They do bit of meat and fish cookery, but
they mostly specialize in vegetarian dishes.
vegetarian dishes. Vegetarian dishes or vegetarian food. They mostly specialized.
Right. That's certainly an area I'd like to learn more about. I've got lots of friends who don't eat meat. In fact, I think I might have seen that school today. Is it just by the market?
Just by the market. By the market or near the market is the same. Is it just by the market?
That's right.
That's right.
So they don't have any problem getting their ingredients. They're right next door. And they also offer a special 2-hour course in how to use a knife.
Special 2-hour course in how to use a knife. How to use a knife.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers. Section 2. You will hear the chairman of the Highways Committee of Granford speaking to members of the public about proposed changes to traffic and parking in the area. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 13. Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 13.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Phil Sutton, and I'm chairman of the Highways Committee. We've called this meeting to inform members of the public about the new regulations for traffic and parking we're proposing for Granford. I'll start by summarising these changes before we open the meeting to questions. So, why do we need to make these changes to traffic systems in Granford? Well, we're very aware that traffic is becoming an increasing problem.
Traffic is becoming an increasing problem.
It's been especially noticeable with the increase in heavy traffic while they've been building the new hospital. But it's the overall rise in the volume of traffic of all kinds that's concerning us.
Overall rise in the volume of all kinds that concerning us. It means the amount of traffic on the road has increased.
To date, there's not been any increase in traffic accidents.
There's not been any increase in traffic accidents. So the number of traffic accidents, there is not been any increase in traffic accident. So it is not the answer.
But that's not something we want to see happen, obviously. We recently carried out a survey of local residents and
recently carried out a survey in local residents.
their responses were interesting. People were very concerned about the lack of visibility on some roads due to cars parked along the sides of the roads.
Due to car park along the sides of the roads, so inconvenience from park cars.
We'd expected complaints about the congestion near the school when parents are dropping off their children or picking them up. But this wasn't top of the list.
Parents are not the top of the list. Car driving about parents, this is not about the top of the list.
And nor were noise and fumes from trucks and lorries.
Nor pollution from trucks and lorries. So this is also not the main problem.
Though they were mentioned by some people.
Though they were mentioned by some people, though some people says about this option, but this is not the main reason.
We think these new traffic regulations would make a lot of difference.
New traffic rules will make a lot of new difference. Okay, one problem with new regulation will be problem of new regulation will be what? Raising money to pay them, finding a way to make people follow them, getting the support of the police.
But we still have a lot. We've managed to keep our proposals within budget, just so they can be covered by the council. But of course,
Budget can be covered by the council, so money can be covered by the council. It is not a problem. It has already covered by the council.
it's no good introducing new regulations if we don't have a way of making sure that everyone obeys them.
Means find a way to make people follow them. And this is the problem.
And that's an area we're still working on with the help of representatives from the police force.
Police already helping us, so getting the support of the police. Police already helping us, so this is not the problem.
Questions 14 to 20.
14 to 20. New traffic light, pedestrian crossing, parking allowed, new no parking sign, new disabled parking space, pavement, lorry loading unloading restrictions. Proposed traffic changes in Grandford. Station Road, High
Now
Street,
listen and answer questions 14 to 20.
School Road, supermarket, bank.
Okay, so this slide shows a map of the central area of Granford with the High Street in the middle and School Road on the right. Now,
High Street in the middle, School Road on the right.
we already have a set of traffic lights in the High Street at the
We already have a set of traffic light on the High Street
junction with Station Road.
junction with Station Road. I mean, A is already, we have traffic light.
But we're planning to have another set at the other end, at the
We are planning to have another set at the another end. So this is the new proposed.
School Road junction.
This is School Road junction. So this is the new 15 new traffic light. So 14E.
Regulate the flow of traffic along the High Street. We've decided we definitely need a pedestrian crossing.
Pedestrian crossing.
We considered putting this on School Road,
We considered putting this on School Road. We considered putting this on School Road.
just outside the school. But
Outside the school.
in the end, we decided that could lead to a lot of traffic congestion.
But in the end, think that could lead a lot of traffic congestion.
So we decided to locate it on the High Street,
So decided to locate it on the High Street,
crossing the road in front of the supermarket.
crossing the road in front of the supermarket. So D, 15. The answer of 15 is D.
That's a very busy area, so it should help things there.
there's a very busy area, so that should help thing there. A pedestrian crossing 15 is D.
We are proposing some changes to parking. At present, parking isn't allowed on the high street
At present, parking is not allowed at the high street
outside the library,
outside the library.
but we are going to change that and allow parking there.
We are going to change that and allow parking there. So 16 is B.
But not at the other end of the high street near School Road. There'll be a new no parking sign on School Road.
There will be new no parking site on the school road. On the school road.
Just by the entrance to the school.
Just by the entrance to the school. Entrance means G. So 17 is G.
Forbidding parking for 25 metres. So we've got two new disabled parking spaces on...
Two new disabled parking spaces. Two new disabled parking spaces. 18. Where?
the side road up towards the bank.
Side road up towards the bank. Up towards means in front of bank. So 18. 18 is C.
It's not ideal, but probably better than the present arrangement.
Not ideal, but better than the present arrangement.
We also plan to widen the pavement on School Road.
Widen the pavement on School Road. School Road.
We think we can manage to get an extra half metre on the bend
We can manage on the extra half meter on the bend. Bend means this is the bend.
Before we get to the school.
Before you get to the school. So 19.
On the same side of the road. Finally, we've introduced new restrictions on loading and unloading for the supermarket.
New restriction for loading and unloading. Loading and unloading restrictions on the supermarket. So those are two supermarkets.
So lorries will only be allowed to stop there before 8 a.m. That's the supermarket on School Road.
There's the supermarket on School Road, not High Street. There's the supermarket on School Road. So 20 is I.
We kept to the existing arrangements with the High Street supermarket. Okay, so that's about it.
Now turn to section 3. Section 3. You will hear two biology students called Emma and Jack discussing an experiment they are going to do together. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 25. Carefully and answer questions 21 to 25.
Okay.
We've got to choose a topic for our experiment, haven't we, Jack? Were you thinking of something to do with seeds?
That's right. I thought we could look at seed germination, how a seed begins to grow.
The name of the male is Jack in this audio.
Okay. Any particular reason? I know you're hoping to work in plant science eventually.
Yeah, but practically everything we do is going to feed
Plant science. Okay. Yeah, but
into that. No, there's an optional module on seed structure and function in the 3rd year that I might do.
third year means later on. So the may do module on related topic. Okay, module on related topic later on, and he said that third year and later on is same. So A is the correct answer.
So I thought it might be useful for that.
I thought it might be useful for that. Useful for third year. Okay, so that is why Jack is interested. Jack is interested because he can do this course on the third year. Okay, he may do module on the related topic later on.
If I choose that option, I don't have to do a dissertation module.
Good idea.
Well, I thought size and the way the seeds are planted. So we could plant different sized seeds in different ways and see which grow best.
Okay,
And plant different size of seeds in different ways. So which grows best?
we'd need to allow time for the seeds to come up.
That should be fine if we start now. A lot of the other possible experiments need quite a bit longer.
Other possible experiment need a lot of time. So, but it will complete in the short time.
So that'd make it a good one to choose.
And that would make a good one to choose. So they both are agree about completed in the time available.
And I don't suppose it'd need much equipment. We're not
It will not take a lot of equipment.
doing chemical analysis or anything, though that's not really an issue.
It is not issue actually.
We've got plenty of equipment in the laboratory.
Yeah, we need to have a word with the tutor if we're going to go ahead with it, though.
Okay, what do they decide to check with the tutor? About their aim? Anyone else has chosen this topic, or where the assignment contributes their final grades?
Sure our aim's okay. It's not very ambitious, but
Aim
the
is okay.
assignment's only 10% of our final mark, isn't
Only
it?
10%.
But we need to be sure we're the only ones doing it.
Yes, it's the important that the only one, they are only doing it.
Yeah, it's only 5% actually, but it'd be a bit
5% actually.
boring if everyone was doing it.
It will be boring if everyone doing it. Okay, so they both are agree about B. So what do they decide? They means both. So they both are agree about choosing wherever anyone else has chosen this topic. Okay.
Did you read that book on seed germination on our reading list?
The one by Graves. I looked through it for my last experiment, though it wasn't all that relevant there.
She was talking about last year experiment. Okay.
It would be for this experiment, though. I found it quite hard to follow. Lots about
She found it quite hard to follow.
the theory, which I hadn't expected.
There is a lot of theory which she did not expect it.
Yes, I'd been hoping for something more practical.
He has been hoping for something practical. So both are agree. They agree means both are agree about it is focused very theoretical.
It does include references to the recent findings on genetically modified seeds, though.
Yes, that was interesting.
I read an article about seed germination by
He read an article about seed germination by Lee Hall.
Lee Hall.
About seeds that lie in the ground for ages and only germinate after a fire.
That's the one. I
There's
knew
the
a
one.
bit about it already, but not about this research.
She know more.
His
He know more.
analysis of figures comparing the times of the fires and the proportion of seeds that germinated was done in a lot of detail.
Done a lot of details. So the analysis is seed germination statistic is through a lot of detail. Jack say about this matter. Okay, so Jack's opinion is the answer, not the girl's opinion.
Very impressive.
Was that the article with the illustrations of early stages of plant development? They were very clear.
I think those diagrams were in another article.
This diagram or another article.
Before you hear the rest of the discussion, you have some time to look at questions 26 to 30.
Collocations. Money. Inherit money. Receive money from a family member or friend after that person dies. Make a deposit. Put money in your bank account. Make a withdrawal. Remove money from your bank account. Spend money. Use money to buy things. Money is tight. You have very little money. Make a budget. A plan for how much to spend on things every month. Stick to the budget. Continue following the plan. Be broke. Has no money available. Financially savvy. Intelligent on subject of money. Emergency fund. At least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Donating money. Giving money without receiving in return. Raise money. Get donations. Character and behavior. Painfully shy. Extremely shy. Vivid imagination. A creative and colorful imagination. Outgoing personality. She liked to be friendly and sociable. Sense of humor. Ability to make other people laugh. Hurt my feelings. Make me sad. Showed her true colors. Revealed her true personality. Played a prank. Did a trick. Come out of shell. Become less shy. Speak their minds. Say exactly what they think. Swallow my pride. Consider myself superior to others. Appearance. Absolutely gorgeous. Extremely beautiful. Jet black. Perfectly black. Pale blue eyes. Pale means light color. Radiant complexion. Skin that appears healthy and full of energy. Slender wrist. A thin wrist. Ruddy complexion. Reddish skin. Unkempt hair. Messy hair. Deep set eyes. Eyes that are far black in the person's face. Bushy eyebrows. Big eyebrows with lots of hair. Facial hair. Beard and mustache. Atlantic build. Body with a lot of muscle. Broad shoulders. Wide shoulders. Trim his beard. Cut his beard a little shorter. Somewhat attractive. More or less beautiful. Feelings. Roller coaster of emotions. Many different emotions, one after another. Worried sick. Very worried. Seeing with anger. Ready to explode with anger. Visibly disappointed. It was obvious that she or he was disappointed. Bottle up her emotions. Keep her emotions hidden inside her. Lost her temper. Lost control. Emotional wreck. A person who is very sad, confused, and upset. Collocations, house and apartments. Short-term rental. A place to live that can be rented for a short period of time. 2-bedroom apartment. There's an apartment with 2 bedrooms, a living room, and a kitchen. Studio apartment. An apartment with only one big room. 5-story building. There's a building with 5 floors. Overlooking the ocean. That means you can see the ocean from the balcony. recently been renovated, meaning it was fixed up and improved. Spacious living room. The room was big. The bedroom were rather cramped, small and comfortable. Feel homesick. That's when you feel sad because you miss your life at home. Affordable housing. House that are reasonably priced. Upscale neighbors. Areas where rich people live. Take out a mortgage. Borrow money from the bank in order to buy a house. Down payment. In initial payment on a big purchase. Through a housewarming party. A party to celebrate living in a new house. Family. Extended family. Include all your relatives, uncle, cousin, great aunts, etc. Carefree childhood. That means you had nothing to worry about when you were young. Mutual divorce or separation. That means the ex-husband and ex-wife agree to separate without fighting. Work. Doing an internship, a temporary low-level job. Entry-level job, a job that doesn't require much skill or experience. Minimum wage, the minimum salary required by law. A good team player, you cooperate well with your co-workers. Get a promotion, get an increase in responsibility. Get a rise, get an increase in salary. Be fired or dismissed, lose your job. A heavy workload, a lot of work. Work overtime, work extra hours. Demanding job, an intense job. Quit your job, leave your voluntarily. Competitive salary, salary that is higher than average. Generous benefits, extra benefits like health insurance, discount, a company car, etc. Job seekers, people looking for a job. Menial job, job require a very low level of skill. Earn a living, get enough money to survive. Dream job, a great job that would be perfect for you. Direction, go past, continue past something so that it is now behind you. Go across, across something like a road or crossroads. Go along, continue down a road. Go straight on, don't turn left or right. Go up, walk, drive up a hill. Go down, walk or drive down a hill or a road. Music, musically gifted. He has a natural talent for music. Sheet music, musical notation written on paper. Strumming a guitar, playing a guitar. Composing music, creating music. Song lyrics, the words to a song. Sizable following, a lot of fans. Playing gigs, giving small informal performance. Record their debut album. Record their first CD. A remix track, a song that has been modified electronically. A massive hit, a very popular song. Catchy tune, memorable melody, upbeat tempo, first rhythm. Album will be released. It will be made available to the public. Big break, big opportunity to become famous. Singing alone, singing together, complete tune drift, unable to correctly identify different music notes. Sing off key, sing the incorrect melody. Orchestral instrumental, music. Music with instruments, only rock music. Solo album, CD featuring one singer alone. Compilation album, a CD with a collection of songs from many different singers. Cult following, a very dedicated or devoted group of fans. Relationship, soulmate, that means that two people are destined to be together, have feeling for another person. This expression is an indirect way to describe romantic feelings. Unrequited love, love that is not returned. Mutual friend, one friend that the two people have in common. Health and sickness. Health insurance, a program or plan to cover expenses in case of an accident or serious illness. Relieve the plan, reduce the effects of the pain. Suffer from a chronic condition, a condition that continues for a long time. Alleviate the symptom. An over-the-counter medication is one that you can buy without a doctor's prescription. Computers. Forward an email. Send a complete email that you receive to a new person. Website was down. The website was not functional or was not online. Home page, the main page of the website. Browsing the web. Exploring the internet. Locks up, stop moving. Computer crashes, the computer breaks. Business collocation. Make money. Earn a profit from your business. Join forces. Team up and work together with another person or business. Go bankrupt, a situation where a company doesn't have enough money to pay its debts. Do business, enter into a business relationship with another person or company. Chair a meeting, play the role of a chairperson at a meeting. Discontinue a product, stop manufacturing or selling the product. Make a deal, make an agreement, sign a contract, put your name on a contract. Customer service, help for the customers. Run a business, manage a business. Set up a company, establish a company. Do market research, investigate the market. Operate at a loss, the business is losing money. A rival company, a company that is your competitor. Take off, become popular. I do not or I don't. We don't, you don't, they don't. But he does not or he doesn't. She doesn't. It doesn't. The structure of present simple negative is don't or doesn't plus verb plus object. I don't like my job. I don't, but he doesn't. I don't like my job. He doesn't like his job. I don't drink coffee. She doesn't drink coffee. I don't like him, or we don't like him, or you don't like him, or they don't like him. On the other hand, he doesn't like me, she doesn't like me, or it doesn't like me. We use it for time, day, date, distance, and weather. At first, we'll see about time. What time is it? It is 2:30. If you're late to go somewhere, you can say it is late. If you are hurry to go somewhere, you can say it is time to go home. It is time to go home. It is time to go market. It is time to go school, or it is time to go university. It is 1:15. So when you will talk about time, you will have to use it. We use it for day. Suppose you are describing about a past event. So you can say it was 22nd of November. If you want to talk about a day, so what day is it? What day is it? You'll have to use it if you are talking about day. It is Thursday, it is Saturday, it is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday. So it is Thursday. If you talk about date, what date is today? So you can say it is 16th March. So you'll have to use it. Suppose yesterday was your birthday, so you can say it was my birthday yesterday. If today is your birthday, you can say it is my birthday today. It is my birthday today, or it was my birthday yesterday. So you will have to use it if you want to talk about day. Okay? We use it for distance. It is 2 miles from my house to the market. It is 2 miles. 2 mile. Okay? It is 2 miles from my house. It is 2 miles from my house. It is 2 miles. It is 2 miles from my house. From my house to the market. To the market. So it is 2 miles from my house to the market. To the market. How far is it from India to Bangladesh? The distance from one country to other country, you can say how far is it from India to Bangladesh. It is long way. It is a long way from here to the market. From here to the market. Or it is a long way from here to the school. Or it is a long way from here to the station. It is not far. You are using it. So it is not far. It is a long way. How far is it? It is 2 miles from my house to the market or station or airport. Use it for weather. It is raining. You should always use it before raining. So you can say it is raining, it is sunny, or you can say it is hot, cold, windy, foggy, or dark. So you should say it rains a lot in winter. So we can use it for weather. We also use it is easy to, it is difficult to, it is impossible to, it is expensive to, it is nice to. So there is an example for you. It is nice to see you again. Okay, so it is safe to. It is easy to find your house. It is easy to find a solution. Okay, thank you so much. you.